Alrighty then, we are back. Who wants to show up? There we go. In Sevtech Ages. Now, the last time we were here, we had spent a little time puttering around, finally getting our automation going. And after that had been successfully completed, we'd gone off in search of the end portal, and we did manage to find it. Unfortunately, we forgot a critical component of the end portal, that being the actual Eyes of Ender that we need to slot in. We did have the reusable Ender Eye? Sturdy Ender Eye? Something in that nature. But that does not, as far as I know, function to go and get the actual portal filled. So we do still need, I think it was 8. Yeah, I want to say it was 8 more Ender Eyes. I'll make a few more. I'll make a full set just in case. Assuming we can. We may need to go and farm out here. Ooh. Yeah, we don't actually seem to have enough. So I would love to see if we can get some more from anywhere. We may have to go hunting down more Endermen. Alternatively, I have heard that... Let's see here. Sometimes, depending on what we get here, we might be able to use our uncrafting table to go and pull these out of something else. So Voidstone, this stuff, I think this actually spawns in the portals. Yeah, this stuff, this particular type spawns into nether portals that spawn around the world. So if we can find some of those, and we do, I think, know where a few are. Maybe not on the journey map, but we have definitely passed some previously. We should be able to do that. Alternatively, we could uncraft our solid Ender Eye and do it that way. I guess we don't really need to use that anymore. Yeah, in fact, we don't need to use that at all anymore now that we actually found the end portal. So I think I'll just do that instead, assuming it works here. Let's give it a shot. So it is a little bit broken, but it does look like it'll give that all back to us. And can we just quickly throw you back? No, we'll have to decompress that, but that's okay. I'm sure we can use our metal press to go do that. With 6 in, I think I said 8. So we've got 1 here, and we will smelt one more of the ender dust. Turn that into another ender pearl with the pan cast. Here it is. And that'll solve that problem. This is, it's doing all right for lava. This is actually doing just okay. Yeah, 2 buckets in here. So I may go and top that off with the jerry can with our lovely pump jack full of lava over here. Oh, right. I forgot we removed the actual bucket we can, or tank we can interact with there. So we put it in here so we could get more obsidian. Yep, there we go. So we can just take that from here. There we go. Yep, 10 more buckets. And we'll run that back and forth while we wait for this ender pearl to go and cast out. That way we just don't have to go too far if we want to get more lava for this, or any of the machines in here, actually. And we'll do one more run while that casts out. It's a little awkward to get at. We do at least have access to it, and those cyclic pipes really top it back up quickly. I think I actually double-clicked it there, and even double-clicking it right back to back didn't actually put it all back in. I think it had already filled up most of the way by the time we got there. We have our second Ender Pearl. We've got plenty of Blaze Powder to turn this into Eyes of Ender. That at least we are set on. Yeah, 55 should tide us over for quite some time. Unless we do something rigorous with it. That obsidian can get thrown in here. We've got this. We'll go unpack the iron. I actually don't know if we have that plate. We may never have made it. Oh, yeah, we did. Throw you in, and this should unpack into ingots. Lovely. And we'll just throw those in here. Now, I was thinking of what I might need. Just double-checking that I had everything we could possibly need before we head in there. We've already upgraded our sword, pretty much as high as we really thought we would need it. Our Manulin broadsword here, which we've turned the blade into Manulin. We've turned the handle, which was previously wood, I want to say, into bronze to give it that dense. Fractured from the bone binding, maybe? I want to say. We got luck too, just because that's what we had in Mending Moss, so it could actually heal up now that the wood is no longer part of it. Haster to swing faster, Sharp to do a little bit more damage. I think that actually might inflict bleed, and Necrotic is a modifier that will go and give us some health back whenever we do damage with it. Our Electrum Longbow was the best trade-off of speed and damage that we could get, and we just have a few arrows. I don't think we'll use all of them, since we have the Infinite Shuriken here with the Unbreakable enchantment on it, or modifier, rather. We may want, let's see if I have them in here, to bring some torches. I don't know actually how dark the end is, or if there are any additional changes they've made to that. We use charcoal, might as well, and we'll cut that stack in half as well. So that's all we need here. Some plant twine, and last but not least, some of our plentiful supply of sticks. 1, 2, 3, and we have torches. Lovely. Okay, so no longer have that reusable Ender Eye, but we did mark on our journey map where the end portal was, and it was, here it is, underground under kind of a hill or mound, if I recall correctly. This much should be enough. I think we're actually going to use our airship to do a lot of the fighting here. Because with the airship, we can get up to those towers, at least the ones that aren't caged, though I don't actually know if 1.12 is early enough in the Ender Dragon fight that they had cages or not. I'm not sure if that was around from the beginning. Either way, we'll need to kill those crystals that the Ender Dragon heals off of before we go and fight him proper. And then with the airship, we can also fly around, probably not quite as fast as he does, but between the airship and our Visio Mantle and wand here, probably not going to use that if I can, but we should be able to get close enough to just unleash a torrent of shurikens on there, and he should probably go down if we do end up doing that. So hopefully the scaffolding is just for possibly getting to the island. We will be flying most of the time, so I guess that's not super necessary, but I would like to build a bridge after the fight. And then there will, I believe, this is something that I've actually never done, be a portal made of bedrock that spawns afterwards. Not the actual well, but a portal to the rest of the end dimension. So we could build a stairwell up there as well. And then, of course, if we need protection from Enderman, which I kind of doubt, or if there are any other mobs in there that I don't know about, since this is obviously a mod pack. Not quite sure what's going to show up here or there. I think all of these should be enough arrows, especially since we're primarily planning on using the shurikens, water buckets, and our basic stuff. We'll switch out the tasty sandwiches for our pizza, newly crafted and whatnot. When we actually get to the fight, to the boss arena, I think we should be good. Our armor is upgraded, and Our mantle and boots are staying on us with our mending. This has... Ooh, this has not... Hold on a second. Has that not retained the protection and whatnot? Mending protection on there. On the helmet. But not on the leg pieces. Really? Okay. Well, we can go fix that up then. I wonder how that got missed here. Oh, it is the middle of the day, though, now. Scratch that. It does not matter if it's the middle of the day, because we already have the glass that does the enchantment. Though it is a little bit used up here. The astral sorcery glass that we stuck in this old machine, stellar refraction table. It's about halfway used. Hopefully it'll be alright. We do have to take out our lovely new steel-plated shield here to go and slap this in. For some reason it does not work if you do it with something in your offhand. And get those pants off. Ooh. Okay, maybe that doesn't work during the day. So we will need to wait for night to get this functioning. Well, bit of a shame, but we can think of things to do during the day. You know, one thing I can think of to do is actually make a way to get it to night more quickly. Now, it's not something that we've actually looked into before this, because with our light well, I think it is, off of the side of the crafting table there, we've basically had enough starlight to go and craft whenever we want. Even the middle of the day, our crafting table up there is completely and totally flooded with starlight. But for things like this, I think it's probably time to go for it, and that is the imperfect ritual stone. There should be a way to set it. It's a bit similar to having a bed that changes things to nighttime. If we take a look here, there it is, the imperfect ritual stone. Ooh. Apprentice blood orb? I think, yeah, so any blood orb, that works. Some stone and some obsidian, which I think we actually had issues getting before. That was why we didn't make it previously. To go get some of that. So we need our blood orb. That's in here somewhere? Maybe not. That might already be in the house. But we'll need some obsidian, and we will need all of that stone, actually. No, it's not in here. Uh-oh. Where has our apprentice blood orb gone? Should be in here, right? No, it's up here for some reason. I guess it's kind of a weapon. I honestly think of those more as tools. Oh, and we've got a book that also needs to be rearranged. I think we put all of these around back before we actually had redone our chest room. And of course, after this, I am actually planning on redoing the chest room all over again, just to get ourselves some better sort of storage, so we don't have to run between worlds, or between areas here. But that's going to require a lot, and I do mean like a ton, a huge amount of work to get going. But we'll never have to do storage arrangement again, hopefully, if this all works out correctly. We should be able to just stick that in here. I believe it was obsidian in the corners and stone like that. We've got our imperfect ritual stone. And we can throw that apprentice blood orb here. Then we just need a block of lapis. Can we do this in here, or do we have to compress it? Yeah, I kind of didn't think so. We'll go compress that in our metal press, which may or may not work. It isn't metal, but it does still work like that. Okay, not too shabby. Oh, I guess we could have just thrown that onto the conveyor belt ourselves. Oh yeah, and we actually don't have to worry about standing too close to anything anymore now that our armor is no longer made of iron. That is both a positive and a negative here. Not the best. I believe... Let's see if you stick that... Whoa. Yeah, so if you stick the lapis block on top of there and go and interact with it, it'll actually set the world to nighttime. Just the beginning of the nighttime. I think that should be enough. We've already got the actual glass on there. We'll try to re-enchant this. And just to confirm, yeah, it's definitely not on there. No mending, no protection 5. So if we slap this on top, pull these off. There we go. Now that's actually functioning here. Okay. We'll go and pull that out. There we go. Mending protection 5, and our glass is just a little bit more damaged. Luckily, I think this should basically be endgame armor until age 5, or maybe until we until we find something better. This was endgame Tinker's armor at the very least. This very much seemed like the most protective amount of armor we could get for that. We'll go, run into some cacti here. Our lovely automated pig and chili/tomato farm are still functioning pretty well. Have our extra carrots? No, they haven't filled up quite yet. These guys, yeah, they're going well. That is doing fine. So nothing to worry about here. We'll probably go sleep the night away. Yeah, sleep the night away. Oh, and a slime came through. Unusual. Wow, that was super unusual. I guess it must have come through the hunting dimension portal? How strange. Well, some free slime balls for us at the very least. This here... Yeah, I think we're good. We may want to fix up that steel pickaxe, but we've got the sharpening kits here. So I think we should be good to nap the night away and head out for this boss fight. I don't know why I'm quite so worried about this boss fight. It really shouldn't be that bad, considering some of the stuff we've taken on, like in the Twilight Forest. The Betweenlands, we haven't technically taken on any bosses, but honestly, the whole area of the Betweenlands was just a nightmare to deal with. That was a terror all of its own. So I consider any one of those mobs basically a boss fight all on its own. Now it should be that purple diamond on the far upper left portion. Ooh, 2 purple diamonds. I think it's the darker purple diamond on the upper left-hand corner of our map. Far, far, far to the northwest here. Oh, there are more purple diamonds than I was planning on. Which purple diamond is it? We are by the nether portal. Ah, okay, so we're actually north of it, so it's a slightly different purple diamond. Guess we shouldn't have marked those all as purple. That's okay. We'll head that a ways. Yeah, this way. I do know it's by Savannah. Kind of by a hill. There we go. And we dug a tunnel straight down to the actual room that it was in. So we'll go pull out our pizza preemptively. Stick that in? Maybe over here. And where did we put that entrance? I think that might have come out on the far side of this. If I'm recalling correctly. I may be wrong about that one. Let's go take a look. Anybody seeing a hole? I do remember when we crawled out of that stairwell we made, we didn't actually have any torches, which is why we didn't light it up. Maybe here? No, that's just a cave. Full of... salt, apparently. Uh-oh. I hope we don't have to find our way back down through the entrance we had before. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it also wasn't so hot. I think I remembered internally debating whether I should put a journey map marker on the actual stairwell before, or if I could just leave it. I'm starting to think that I probably should. Well, I guess we'll just head down here and try to find it the good old-fashioned way. Yeah, and we did leave some torches to actually show us our way. It was up here instead of lower from where the entrance was. It was actually up kind of through the ravine. Yep, here it is. And of course it makes spooky, spooky noises. Whew, okay. Inventory arranged-ish. We'll actually pull out the torches so we can light everything up. And I hope I brought enough Eyes of Ender, otherwise we'll be making a return trip. You're kidding. I'm one short. No! I can't believe it. Okay. Quick trip back. Did I... Actually, I'll go out the quick entrance here, which should be... Yep, just here. We've got torches this time, so we can light up the top. And that came down here, so we'll just do a big old circle here. Or a triangle, as it were. There we go. Nice Illuminati triangle for him. And yeah, I guess we were a little further away from home. Ah, but we forgot just one. I can't believe we forgot a single Ender Eye to go fill up that portal frame. Whoop, this is... Nope, this is the wrong way. Oh, so it was on the close side? Uh-oh. I hope I could find those Illuminati, the Illuminati marker. Alright, well, let's go get home. As our computer tries desperately... Whoa. Okay, a little weird. Computer tries desperately to keep up with things. These Visio wings are great if you want to travel fast, but boy does it put a strain. Though I've heard that after you beat the Ender Dragon portal, since the new portal spawns that actually takes you to all the end cities and whatnot, I think those are actually still in the same end area. So technically you'd be able to fly to them as the actual Ender Dragon arena. Which means that these Visio wings probably won't do too bad there. They will be totally and completely functional for that. And assuming the end is exactly as barren as I am kind of expecting it to be, we won't have to load too much stuff either. So that wouldn't be too bad. But of course, that is all predicated on the fact, or on the assumption that we have that portal go to the same place anyway. Okay, come on. Get cast out here. There we go. Should probably put some glass here now that I'm thinking about it. Some glass to see how much, so I don't have to kind of curve out to the side, especially since this is now in the way. Oops. No, get you there, so I could slap you back in. I think I should have some seared glass, right? Just kind of sitting around? Yeah. We'll just go tear this kind of apart. Oh. Ooh, that's ugly. That is not what we want. Why is that there? Apparently we had this idea before, just for the wrong side. Well, shoot. Do I have any pieces of whatever the floor is made out of? Not here. Perhaps in you. No, no, no. Okay. Well, I think having a gaping wound in the floor is kind of ugly, so I'll just go quickly chisel this up before we put that glass in. And I want to say... Ooh, which was it? I think it's this chiseled stone. That is the one we used for the flooring before. Yep, totally right. Oh, chiseled cobblestone. Okay. Totally wrong. Undo this with the correct chisel. Suppose we may... Yeah, we'll just use one of these for the actual stuff. Back in, and in there. Okay. That placed. This placed. Now we'll have ourselves a little view of what's going on in there. It's a little weird. Yeah, maybe I'll extend it all the way to the top here. A little weird looking, but it should do the trick. Just to give us a view of what's actually going on in there, whether everything's smelted down without having to run to the side. Yeah, man, that is weird looking. That's alright, though. It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, right, but we need to go make that last ender eye, and we will be set to go and actually fill in that portal properly this time. I have entered good, and off we go. We should make a fair distance here. Have I gone too far? Signs are pointing to no. Yep. Okay, there's the end portal note thing. Now we just have to find the Illuminati triangle that we placed down earlier. A parrot? Does that mean there's a jungle here? I would not say no to that. That would actually be great. Is it on this side? No. Where is our little torch triangle? I suppose it's getting to nighttime, so it'll be a little easier to see. Out here, maybe? On a different pillar? Still no. Oh, some more wild dogs. Actually, I will take you on, because we do need some more wild dog pelts. Well, guess not really, but still good to have a backup here. Yeah, where the heck is our torches gone? We laid down a bunch of them. Is this it? Yes, it is. Perfect. All right, so it is actually on the same side that we came from. Luckily, we mined it out, I think, just tall enough to not bump our head on the way down. Oh. And apparently, in the meantime, these fellows have spawned in. Kindly don't, please. Oh, we'll just bring in some extra charcoal, it seems. Oh, come on. Where... What is doing that? I have no idea. Must be the same thing that's doing that speed. Never actually determined what was doing that. You can see my screen kind of stretches out here whenever we get on a solid block. No clue. But that's enough. Look at the possibilities here. God, the weird texture of the Ender Portal. Let's get ourselves all prepped. Alright. And go into the end. Alright, and we are here. Whoa, that is different. So we'll go light this up and save that on the journey map here. Oh yeah, we don't have any waypoints in here because this is a different dimension. Entry portal? Yeah, we can call it that. And yeah, let's make it green because it's the place we come in. Yeah, it's the place we come into the end from. So we've got that. Now, what is this stuff? Equisetum inaris, I think. Got the Enderman. And we do have a dragon. That was actually something I was concerned about. Because in previous versions of this, it actually has had the chance not to spawn the Ender Dragon, just due to some errors here. We'll go get on our airship and take out all his crystals from afar. Whoa! Firing some projectiles at us. There are still cages on a few of these. Our shurikens actually not too bad. I was kind of concerned. I was kind of concerned that these shurikens wouldn't have decent range, but they seem to be doing pretty well. Not quite as far as a bow. I think they top out after a certain point. Like, if we threw one from here, yeah, you can kind of just see it fall. But for the most part, not too bad. So we will take care of these last two. I think we'll actually hop off the airship and just scale these ones since they do have the iron fences on them. Let's turn on our climbing gloves. And we'll just scale ourselves in here. Open that up. We should probably not be over here if we want to do that. Let's climb up a different side here. Uh-oh. Did we take off an Enderman? I think we did. Oh, that's not going to do it. Oh, that is going to do it. Okay. Cool. And we got some cobblestone from it? Not sure what that's about. Oh, the Ender Dragon breath. Yeah, this is not nearly so bad as I was thinking it might be. Let's take off the top. And we'll go up this pillar here. Ooh, ow. Go up this pillar to actually toss the shuriken at the thing. There we go. I think that's the last one. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get our airship back out and go and take this guy on. We'll go pull the bow out as well. And take to the skies. So, on to you. Now this is probably just going to be a test of patience more than anything else. Okay, he's not... Okay, he's not going to take damage when he's there. Luckily, when he gets up, we can kind of get him off of that. When he's far away, we'll just have to go back to the bow. Luckily, this bow fires way faster than the old version of it. Oh, right, it's not... Probably want to move out of that. It is a little bit confusing because when you turn, the airship doesn't necessarily turn with you. Okay, sailing up at the portal. I can't actually see how much health he's got because of the UI of the airship. I would assume... Oh yeah, there it is. He's getting a little low here. Nope, there's no escape. Okay, maybe there is a little bit of escape. Oh, he's finally done. Uh-oh. Yeah, that sound came out. Hey, there we go. Oh my god, that's loud. Ow. I think we ticked off some Endermen. But we're done. Yeah, we did it. Sweet. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I was thinking it would be. Looks like we're picking up an arcane scroll. I assume that is the equivalent of some enchanting thing or another. There's shurikens littering the ground, though they are disappearing in front of our eyes here. And, a shader grab bag from Immersive Engineering, really. Not bad. So I don't know what most of this stuff is. Dragon scales are pretty obvious, but this arcane scroll I'm just assuming is the thing we need. We'll switch back to tasty sandwiches here since we don't really need the excess healing. Well, let's just fill our space here. You can go in. Yeah, we'll just throw the whole set. Okay, we did it. Wow, that was much easier than I thought. Can we take that? Whoa, where the heck did that go? Ah, so I believe the way that you break these, this is that you do the old gravel and torch trick. So put that there. This has gravity, falls, and hey, we got ourselves a dragon egg. If we should need it for any reason. Considering the effectiveness and the surprising range of these shurikens, I may start carrying that as a daily carry here instead of our bow, just so we don't have to fill up our slots with arrows. That may be a better option. We'll have to go drop that off anyway. We'll have to drop off a lot of stuff, but that'll be the Ender Dragon fight. The Ender Dragon fight. All done, and some extremely ticked off Endermen, apparently. Actually, we'll take all this out since we think we actually have the room for all of it. Yeah, just enough. Alright, time to go to the end credits here. Ooh, these aren't... Are these the end credits? Hold on, it's usually a dirt background. Are these changed? No, it looks like just the background has changed. Yeah, this looks like the typical text. We'll kind of skip through that. Not super interested in the meta narrative of this whole thing, especially since we have definitely broken a lot of what they have talked about. Considering, well, all this. Yeah, that's definitely not part of their grand design. Fairly sure. But we'll actually go run back to the Nether here in a second after we deposit some of the many things that we have in our inventory. Where the heck does these go? In here? No, I think we've been using iron bars in our actual chest out here, I want to say. And we can turn these off. Yeah, we had some over here. That was really not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be way worse. We'll just smack that a few times, see what we can clear out. This arcane scroll will fill the last spot there. The shader, I thought this was from Twilight Forest mod. I guess it's from Immersive Engineering. I never looked more closely at them. I just knew we were getting them from Twilight Forest. I guess they just dropped from bosses? Super weird. I think we'll actually stick the dragon scales in here. We'll kind of cluster different dimensions stuff into these chests. along with the dragon egg. Endstone, I guess. You know what? Actually, I'm kind of planning on getting a few of these. I think I might make it its own drawer, because we can actually use this for a few things. Right? Sort of this was used for stuff. Grow some chorus fruit. Chorus fruit farms are actually going to be a little important. I guess for now we'll just stick it in here. And of course, ender dust. That's going to be so much easier to get now that we have access to the end. That'll be something super useful because we were actually having a tough time finding it just out in the open. I think I will agree with myself. I will stick that in there, and this will be our daily ranged weapon of choice. And last but not least, I'm actually going to throw this in the Twilight Dimension. I think that's where we were putting all these shaders. So we won't break tradition. Maybe we'll return here someday. Oh, come on, get through the tasty sandwich here. Maybe we'll return here someday permanently. Any shaders to stack? Nah. Not permanently, but just to do all of the other advancements. Let's see. Here it is. All of the other advancements we've kind of just left by the wayside. We'll go head right back. That'll be for another time. Yeah, now that we've got this manual and armor, that is actually going to be much more manageable, I'm thinking. I want to focus on the industrial side of things a little bit more. We'll go rearrange stuff. There we go. So it kind of fills up the same amount of space. Now we just have more room to work with. And, well, what to do next? Let's just head back to the portal. Let's head back through there. I think we will actually need some ender pearls. So I'll cast those out. At least a couple. Say 4, just in case things go poorly. Because with the new portal that actually shows up, I do believe you need ender pearls to go through that. You throw it in, and it goes and sends you to that next area. With the journey map, we'll be able to at least see where it is in relation, so we might just fly back instead of portaling there and back and stuff, but it'll at least get us out to the end zone? Biomes? I don't really know what to call it. Out past the dragon arena. We'll go grab, if we can find it, the jerry can. Keep doing our lava bucket thing. Lava into Tinker's tank. Ritual here. Yeah, you can see that that it shoots up pretty fast once the cyclic pipes actually get the message that they're out of lava in here. Okay, and these are all cast out too. Three and 4. Perfect. So we'll bring these. Got that. We will actually make some more sharpening kits here, because I do want to say, yeah, that many extra. I do want to go fetch lots of endstone, I think, or at least a few stacks of it. We will want those, what are they, purple blocks? Yeah, this, because these will be used in a few things as well. This advanced storage remote, that's actually what we're going to be making eventually. That'll be from the Simple Storage Network mod. Let's see. I think there should be a more basic version, right? Yeah, so this is the first version of the remote. We will probably make this one, just so we don't have to worry about... Yeah, so this is the basic version. Oh, and that actually requires a storage network master to make. No, this is, requires a storage cable. I think... Can we not actually use this to upgrade into the next version? I guess not. But we'd probably want to go straight to this one. So this will actually allow us to access any chests that are connected at any distance and have access to an internal crafting table as well. So that'll be probably the version we go for. It's really not any more than any of the rest of these. It's just going to be that network master that requires a machine case. That'll be the only more annoying part of this. And we'll need two of those, one to actually fill in the remote and one to act as the whole network. These are done. That actually needs to be out of there. We need a sharpening kit. And we'll cast out some more of those. Yeah, purple blocks will be a part of quite a few things. Yeah, whoops, I've lost it. This remote would be the top tier version that we'd like to get, but that actually requires a nether star, and we could go after the wither, but I am not entirely sure that we would win without significant damage to our network. Maybe we go take it out in the desert somewhere and try to beat him up. That'll be a little bit more annoying than the Ender Dragon, I'm thinking. We can use it for plenty more things than that, though. This Void Stone, obviously we can get apparently some of this. Duskbound blocks. They look kind of neat. Ender Bookshelf. And, right, the huge fluid tanks, if we ever need those. I think large is probably going to satisfy us for now. It's 512 buckets, nothing to sneeze at. As well as some assembler, some applied energistic stuff with the inscriber through the assembly machine. And this stuff, Ender Alloy Advanced. That'll be its own fun time to go through. At a later date, though, because we are going to the Ender to go fetch the stuff first. So, all good here. Let's do it again. Let's fly into the sunset. Back to the Ender portal. You know what, let's stay up a little higher so we don't have to render quite as much. So, I say that and... Well, not rendering quite so terribly. At the very least, our map is actually getting filled in here. Even though we're not spending too much time in the chunks. I think we do need to head a little bit more north. Oh yeah, it's just over here. And straight down. Perfect. We'll fix these last stairs. And make our way down. Not quite a sprinting tunnel, but we don't bump our head if we walk down it at the very least. Alright, in here. Now, so after the dragon is destroyed, and I think after you head through that first portal back, we'll go and... Ooh, we forgot to build some scaffolding. At least we can hop over, though. We'll probably build a little bridge here after we vein mine this. And I guess we'll pick up this Inaris fiber stuff, too. Let's build a nice little bridge over here, just so we don't have to risk a hop over an instant death pit. I actually have no idea what would happen if we were to fall in there. I don't know where our gravestone would be. We'll try to avoid it as best we can. And then this stuff, Ender Biotite. I have no idea what this is, but I'm fairly sure it's used for something. Weather sensors, redstone randomizers, that's new. And this elite crafting table. I think we have the advanced crafting table now. Yeah, this one. So this is the next tier up on that, and that has a huge inventory that you can go and work with. But that'll be through this. It's used in brewing stuff as well, apparently. Yeah, potions of fortitude and whatnot. Obviously, the elite crafting, and also making ender alloy, which is what we are going to be using for the ender utilities stuff. And more fortitude stuff over here. We'll go and pick some of this up where we can get it. Oh, right. Forgot about hunger. It does look like it's being affected, I want to say, by the fortune on this pick, the luck. I feel like we're getting a bit more than we should be from the 3 or... Whoa, what the... Did I get teleported? I'm sorry, what? Did he pick... Did an Enderman pick me up? Whoa, that is weird. That's a first. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, hold on a second. Where are the torches we left on here? What the... Is this... No, this is still marked as our entry portal. I swear we left torches on this platform. I'll put them on the sides. Maybe it clears them off? On top? I swear we put torches down, though, the first time we were here. Carefully, though, so as to not fall into the void. I'm going to light this up. Yeah, that was super weird. I have no idea why I just teleported like that. We'll go pick up a few more of these. They're kind of all littered all over the place, but once we get to the 3 stacks, we should be fine, I'll say. Yeah, there we go. Plenty of that stuff. We've got a fair bit of endstone. 2 and a bit. I think I'll go for a third. Not quite. Just broke before we got there. And turns out we're going for a 4th and just a little work on the 5th. But we should be all right here. I'm just looking for... Ah, there it is. This is the portal thing that we want to work up to. So I'm going to... Ooh, yeah, that's over the edge. Build a little staircase up to it. Excuse me, sir. And I don't mind making it too tall here. I would much rather have peace of mind than some extra endstone, which is, you know, all over the place anyway. We'll just make a little staircase up here, and then we can ender portal through it to get to our island, or off this island, off of the Ender Dragon island. I think we're probably going to circle around it, and I'll build a big wall behind it, just in case the ender portals and stuff ever go through to the other side. I don't know if we hit one of those islands. We can fly back with the Visio wings, but I would very much like to not have to do that. I think, yeah, I'll go like that, because we're already on the far side of it. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Let's start on a platform here. Get ourselves some walls. Now, can we climb up here? Yeah, we can do all right. I will build this up because I am deadly terrified of falling off the side. And we can build this all the way out around it. since it doesn't look like we interact with it. We don't knock our heads on it if we are climbing up the stairs. Alright, and we'll do the last bit of the platform here, and build up the walls. And so these are in case, when we throw the ender portal, or ender pearl through the portal, sometimes it goes through without a hitch, and sometimes it just flies out into space, and that is not something we want to have happen. We'll probably be throwing from this side just in case, so it'll always land over there, but just to doubly reassure that it won't go kind of funky. We'll build ourselves an enclosure so we can't possibly throw too far. Hopefully we'll land in here. And I'd say that should be tall enough. I don't think we could possibly throw above that. Yeah, so we're good. We used a little more end stone than I think we were planning on. Let's go grab some from somewhere away from here. Say, here. Oh, here it is. There we go. Yeah, and that'll refill our stock. Suppose we'll keep a little bit out just to build with in case things get messy. What the heck, just to make sure we don't walk off. An entirely too safe construction site here. I am an OSHA poster boy. Oh yeah, I'm worried. OSHA poster boy here. Every stairwell shall have a railing tall enough so that I cannot fall off of it. Boy, do I know how I zone out sometimes doing things that I think are rote that'll definitely get me killed. I wonder what OSHA would have to say about those uninsulated high-voltage wires. Probably not good things, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how to actually insulate the dang things, so they're kind of just going to have to go with what's there. All right, perfect. We have ourselves a lovely, now symmetrical stairway. All well lit-ish. Well-ish lit. And ready to be traversed by peoples of average or higher intellect. All right. Enough stalling. Let's double mark this just in case. We've got the entry portal over here. Let's say this one's going to be the out portal? Sure, call it that. And whoops, we will, yeah, we'll set that to this, kind of going out to that color, because it's heading out to the rest of the world. Let's give it a shot. All right, so where's this place us? It looks like another portal is, yep, it is still in the same dimension. But we are out here in the standard islands. Just in case, we'll mark our in point. We'll call this the in portal. Yeah, just a slightly brighter yellow. And now we know those two portals connect. There we go. We'll go get that. Hopefully without looking at any of these Endermen here. Not that I couldn't fight them off, I just think it would be a bit of a waste. this chorus fruit will become useful in making something. I think it's a component part with a few things. Yeah, and the ender alloy. So we may try throwing this in a garden cloche. I actually don't know if it'll work in a garden cloche. It's not a traditional plant, and those did have issues with some of the plants we threw in there. But I'm sure we can get well, I'm hoping we can get some sort of a automated farm for this stuff if we end up needing a ton of it. Let's collect ourselves a stack here. Before we set off. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's go try to find an end city then. I suppose we might as well. Well, let's get that out of there just in case. Might as well fly around here since we do have the capability. We'll need to do it to get between these islands anyway. These look like kind of like ender clouds. Is that halite salt? Oh, okay. I thought that was clay actually. Guess that's not necessarily the case. Ah, here we go. Here's an ender city though, with a pirate ship to boot. We'll go start here. There should be... Well, brewing stand, I suppose we may as well take that. Some instant health potions? Sure, why not? We'll stick these in. And, yep. And we'll take care of some of these guys. Ah, we don't actually know what this stuff is. We'll get some shulker stuff. And iron sword, enchanted iron helmets and stuff. I don't really care too much about that. An enchanted scroll of knowledge. Ah, that just gives experience. I'm actually not going to use that right now. That'll be for some other time. Sometime we need 2,000 experience because we are at level 67, and that would probably not boost us up very much, but that'll definitely help out for when we are earlier stages of our experience levels. And some more armor and metals here. Along with some beetroot seeds for some reason. May as well take the chests, and of course we will take the elytra. Not that we really need them. Our Visio Mantle is superior in pretty much every way. But we do need the end crystals, I want to say. And I might... There we go. Yeah, there it is. I think I'll go grab the dragon head off the front of this. Ooh, don't fall into the void. Okay, we're good. And I think I'm going to try something a little risky here. There we go. Whoa, what the... Is there another one? Oh, he must be below decks here. I kind of don't know how I'm going to get him. Because I have no idea where he is. Well, he's there somewhere. Screaming and making strange gargling sounds. Those will hit us with the levitation, same as standard. They do tap us. I'm going to try to grab some of these purple, purpur. Just by vein mining and stuff. Now, it is a bit of a risky endeavor because, obviously, this whole ship is made of purpur. Oh, and I am actually out of room for the stuff, too. I think that should be fine. I think we should be able to uncraft these into... Well, the slabs will be able to turn into blocks. And this pillar... What's a recipe for that? Yeah, we can turn that into blocks too. So we'll just kind of go harvest this out. Hopefully without too much risk. Ah, there he is. We'll go deal with him too. Oops. Alright, we're gonna call that one good, I think. That's our chest all filled up anyway. Our storage. And so I guess we can go raid these towers. We could get some banners, actually, out of the whole deal. In addition to some of these end rods. The levitation. How long does that last? 10 seconds? Yeah, we're fine. Ooh. This isn't dangerous or anything, it's just a little annoying. Okay, go get some banners. Maybe we'll figure out a design at some point, and we can just use these. I think we should be able to open these in cauldrons? Take out the patterns. I actually have no idea what patterns are in this game, either, because this is a older version. They might not have added some of them. We'll go and whip something together. And I say 8 will be plenty. Well, actually, hold on. Why am I even... is there a way in here? Ah, yes, there is. Great. I guess I can go to the top. I have no idea how to scour these cities. I've really never explored the end, even in vanilla Minecraft. Thank you. That'll make this much easier. No chests to speak of. Okay. Straight down, please. Lovely. Any chests in here? Nope. Must be in one of the other segments. Oh, that works. Any chests? Shulkers, no chests. It's kind of hard to track these guys. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's a little difficult to track them just because the projectiles actually go out at right angles. They don't track straight to where you are. I do at least appreciate that you can actually hit them with their shells closed. I don't think you can do that standard. I think you have to actually wait for them to open their shells up. You can just slap them straight through it this time. Alright, we just wait. Probably should have brought milk or something. Yes, there it is, down here. I don't know what that extra stuff they're dropping is. It says that it's actually disabled, but I don't know if we are supposed to have it here. Pretty sure disabled stuff is supposed to drop immediately as you mouse over it, and we had the ability to move it all around and stuff, so I have no clue. I'm not finding any more chests, though. Kind of surprised. Have they removed them, perhaps? Don't think we've gone up this one. I think we've gone up the other one to the left here. And I guess that leaves... Wait a minute, where are we? Oh, we went down. All the way down. Come on, let me down. go. Oh, that was another one right there. At least they're not doing damage. Come on. Yeah, we're just kind of wait. Oh my. It's not even a problem. It's not even a problem is the issue. It's just annoying. They're having loads of fun mildly inconveniencing me. One. Oh, come on. Alright, who's doing that? Alright, we're getting these out. Where are you? Let me check. Let me at you. I actually wonder, can I make these? Yes, apparently. Popped chorus fruit and blaze rods. That's actually very reasonable. Yeah, 100% something I can make. I don't need to collect nearly as many of these as I was thinking. I am, unfortunately, now turned around in what I've actually seen and explored. I'm kind of assuming that with the, yeah, we teleported away. I'm kind of assuming that, assuming the pattern holds, there won't be any chests in any of these rooms, so... A bit of a shame, but at least we found some on the Ender ship. Are they fighting the... Whoa, what the... Oh, these guys are fighting each other. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. We'll go turn off the climbing gloves, though. Might as well grab this while we're stuck up here. And grab these. I think we do actually need shulker pearls. Pretty sure those are used for something or other. Monolith of experience. Spawning a pearled enderhopper. No idea how that's different. And then, what the heck this is? A controller. Ah, refined storage. That was the other option that we were probably not going to take. At least not in the immediate term for our storage system that we're going to work on in a little bit. But we'll go mark this in case we need any more purple blocks. Like that. Color doesn't really matter there. And I think that's all we need in the nether. Or, sorry, in the end. Can't quite think of what else we might want here. Yeah, no, I think that's everything. So let's go check our journey map. I think I will just fly back to the portals over there. Looks like it's just about straight east-ish. Oh, and we got an Enderman after us. Well, that's a good time to leave as any. Come follow me if you can, my friend. I would actually find it really funny if he teleported on every one of the floating islands as we flew our way back. But yeah, as you can see, the ground kind of drops out. The islands themselves, barring these little ones, actually drops out when you get closer to the dragon arena here. Assuming we can... Whoa! Okay, I missed that one. Oh, there it is. Assuming we could find it, and we did. Alright, lovely. Alright. Successful landing. Successful harvesting of all these natural resources, except for whatever the heck this is. Magmavarus. I guess that's just... something from Better with Add-ons. We just aren't supposed to know what it is. I'm really not sure as to why. It seems like it only creates that Magmavarus block. That just seems like decoration. Don't know what's up with it, but that is our trip to the end. Go and fix this up. as it is just about borked. And put some of this stuff away. So we probably should move on to what should we do here? Let's get everything put away first, and let's take a look at our plans. Whoa, we need neither of you to go in there. I got bamboozled by the fact that they're both purple. Okay. That's mostly put away. This you can go in here for now. Oh, perfect. That was actually its spot. And the ender pearls will go in there. Now, what I want to get done is simple storage stuff, rather. So that is based around the core here of this. The storage network master basically allows you to connect a bunch of chests up all together and access them. That said, I want to do a little revamping of the chest room in here. So as you can see right now, obviously we just have a bunch of default chests and then the drawers. I will keep the drawers. I don't know if the storage network master actually interfaces with drawers, so we may still have to come back here if we want to pull or put stuff away from drawers, which is all right. It's not the worst thing in the world. But what I do want to do is I want to replace each of these standard, boring old double chests with an obsidian chest. And we have tons and tons of that. And we have easy ways to get more now. And that is very easy to make. That is just obsidian plus a chest in the center. Oh, this may not be the easiest way to find it. If we scroll through here, 28 pages of crafting recipes? Wow, they're okay. I swear, obsidian chests, just obsidian, 8 obsidian around the outside with, there it is, a chest in the center. Super easy to make, super cheap, especially since we're generating obsidian now. We will probably need more than our current stores allow, so we will go grab some sticks and feed them into the obsidian generator that we have going. That'll be where our lava goes from the pump jack. It'll just be pumping out obsidian as long as we can get it to. Kindly keep it going there. But with the current stores that we have, we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 times 2, so 42? Yeah, 42 chests if we want to fill the same amount of space with chests as we did for, with obsidian chests, since each of those is only 1. That is actually something I have not checked. Can we place obsidian chests next to each other? We will be making them anyway, I suppose. Let's go try that out. If we can't, well, it'll be a bit of a waste, but it'll still have much more space and much less of a footprint. Oh yeah, we can totally place them next to each other. That'll work great. So yeah, we'll just have extra storage. Each one of these is, of course, humongous. I think chest is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here, and these 3 rows for context. So this is at least 3 chests worth plus this whole extra column, or 2 columns on the side. So I want to fill that up. Once we add the storage network in, though, it's kind of going to invalidate all of our sorting systems. Because the way that the network controller works is that it basically just takes stuff from where it is, which is fine for what we currently have, but it also just stores stuff wherever there's a free space, which will not be great for inventory. The trade-off is that with this plus, see if I can find it, storage request table, we can go and, oh, and that actually requires a drawer controller too. That's not expensive anymore. Cool. That works for me. But with the request table, we can actually go and get anything from any of the chests that the network is connected to, any of them at all, and just pull that straight from there. And with the remote, we can do that from anywhere we currently are. Now, I would love for us to get this remote, the advanced storage remote. That'll allow us to get it from anywhere we want across any dimension, so we don't need to be in the same dimension to have this work with the chests that it's connected to. But unfortunately, that requires a nether star, and I don't quite feel up to fighting the wither at the moment. That would be how you get that. So I think we'll just stick with this one. This will allow us to grab anything from any of the chests at any distance in this dimension. And that's easy enough to make. We've already got all the components there, barring the network master. And so we'll need to make another machine case. That'll, of course, take the process time that making machine cases take. So none of that looks too bad. We've made quite a few at this point, so it's getting pretty rote. It does require storage cables. That's just compressed iron and this steel coil, which is different than the actual high voltage wire, because this would be aluminum in that case. And compressed iron plates. So just lots of compressed iron, it seems. Maybe more than we have access to. But we'll want to get all of the obsidian chests placed in first, I'm thinking. That way we'll be able to move all of these out into those obsidian chests, get everything placed down. Even if it's just for a short time, that'll at least have that problem solved. So let's... Ooh, right, we have all of this to get unstored. Let's kind of fix that. We'll leave these slots all for storage transfer. I'll go in. Elytra is more of a tool. Item frame crafted? Yeah. That stuff can go in there. Second batch. Same mostly as the first. That, I think we'll probably put in here. That's more of a tool, more than anything. Maybe a crafted component, but I don't really know too much about it. I don't want to think too hard on it. We'll just throw it in places for now. And that is our backpack build. Let's get an obsidian chest down. We'll start moving these out, and we'll move that up into one of the spots. So you can go in there. You will fill space, and these will, one by one, be slowly moved over. These are tools. Those need to be placed elsewhere. This is also, what the heck? Yeah, some of the stuff should definitely not be in here. Not have been in there. Charcoal. We'll keep that as wood. Wood. Yeah, these should all be going into the Twilight Force. I don't know why they're in there. Alright, temporary storage for that stuff. You can go in the tools chest. I'll deal with you later. You can go in the woods chest. I'll deal with you later. I think some of the stuff that has gotten placed in here is just... placeholder because I didn't have room for it elsewhere. I'm going to have a feeling that a lot of this might be illumination powder. That needs to go up to astral sorcery. All of this stuff looks correctly placed. Astral sorcery. Sponge. Yeah, what the heck, we'll put sponges in there. Alright. As you can see, that whole double chest fit neatly. Just there. So that's that one done. And we'll actually be able to take out all of these. We don't need item frames anymore because they won't be useful for any reason. And we will just heft this up there. Perfect. Add it to the storage network. So, next step. Obsidian chest 2. And our wood all across. This all moved over. Gold chest, yeah, whatever. You can stay in there. Not quite wood, but it is very wood adjacent. I think, don't we have... No, we must have taken out the wood, the extra wood that we just had laying around. There we go, is that? Yeah, that's that wood chest. Gone and filled up. We'll actually stick these extra chests here. We'll use obsidian, sure, as our placeholder. Bam. Alright, more obsidian chests needed. So you know what? No, we'll be okay. We'll do alright. I was about to say we should probably start on the drawer controller first, but they're all staying, for now, in the same chest that they came from. They're all identical, so we don't need to worry quite yet about the chests going in the wrong area. The components. Okay, there's that. Now I'm thinking, since we have this bigger chest to access to, we might combine the seeds and the saplings and whatnot all in the same chest here. I very much am thinking that I will. I think the primary reason we separated them before was just because we didn't have enough room. We are not going to... Whoa, wrong one. We're not going to have that problem anymore. Alright. 2, 3, 4 chests cleared out. We will actually need to reroute the trim, now that I'm thinking about it. That will need to be moved probably one down if we want to connect all this up properly. And it'll just come up like that. Yes, it will. That should be okay. That'll be doable. You know, I think I'm going to toss charcoal, this stuff, bowls, doors, gears, chests. Mulberry pulp can stay. But a lot of this stuff is technically crafted. So I would like to move that into the crafted chest. The rest of this should be good. It sounds like there's a zombie come to menace our doorway. Wait a minute, it's light out. I'm sorry, what? I thought we lit all of this up. How do we still have infestation issues? Yeah, we've gotten just about every nook and cranny of this filled out. What the heck? Are they coming from all the way down here? No way. Well, we'll light those spaces up. I guess. Hopefully that'll do the trick. We'll get back to our organization here. Next chest we can do is food chest. Of course, that will require more of you and more obsidian. We should actually check on that other obsidian soon. I do believe that actually runs pretty fast. Yeah, it's all finished. So we'll go stick some more in. Just grab the sticks there, and then keep that going. Our obsidian production should definitely keep up with the amount of obsidian we're going to use for this, these chests. Definitely going to keep up with it. Oh, and we picked up that from here, from the zombie we killed. You will all go in there. And bam, another chest done. Nope. Perfect. I'm wondering if we should dissolve this chest entirely. I think we will. I think we will put plant twine in drawers. Plant twine and the hemp fibers in their own drawers, and these can go into crafted stuff. So hemp fibers we'll just put here, and plant twine we'll put right above. Oh, I can see how this would be a problem. We'll just remember, plant twine up there. That'll be that out of the way. Awesome. We are burning through this at blazing speeds. We are really collapsing the amount of space we need for this. The valuables chest. Ooh, you know what? This actually needs to go in there too. Along with that other horse armor I found. That is surprisingly empty. Let's see if we can make these into one nice golden sword instead of a bunch of very broken ones. Perfection. Okay. Next steps. I think we might be able to remove this chest. This was back before we were using drawers. We will keep one of them because there are a lot of kind of miscellaneous gem-like objects, but I don't think we need two because I was using one for raw resources, which was basically just coal and charcoal and then the clusters, but those all now have their own spaces, so we don't really need to have that anymore. We can just completely remove that off the docket. This one we'll keep, though. Obsidian chest is a little bit overkill for it, but well, might as well do better and overbuild this than be lacking when we need it. Whoa, no, wrong one. There we go. You into you. Damn, another chest done. Okay. Maybe I put valuables all into the same chest. The weird gems and enchants and armor and stuff. Well, I think the armor actually. Armor's probably fine in the horse armor. That is probably fine in the armor and weapons chest. Does seem to fit the theme. Yeah, I think we'll collapse this too. Ooh, whoops. Well, not quite intended, but it worked out. There we go. Oop, left one up on the shelf. And we are good. Okay. Few chests to go through. We could do stone. Yeah, let's do all the stone stuff. Yeah, we'll put that down here. I am sort of obsessing over where everything's going to go. Like I said, it's all going to be mishmashed together by the time the storage master actually comes through. But for the time being, I would like them to coexist here. For we 100% surely have everything settled. And that is both of those done. We will... Wow, yeah, that actually filled up way more than the other ones. We will keep a separate chest, of course, for the stone-like products. So walls, fences, stuff like that. And then flint, rocks, etc., etc., etc. That'll all be kept here. I have no idea where ironwood is in there. That is actually not... That should not be in there. Tool rod. Tool rod also shouldn't be there. The stone rod, that's... The tool rod is from... A ladder? What the heck? What the heck was going on in here? Ironwood goes in there. The tool rod is from Tinker's Construct, and this is just... Oh, that's actually also from Tinker's Construct, but I don't think... Yeah, that's actually just used in other things. It's not used as a proper tool, so we can't replace it like that. That'll be all these chests cleared out. Frames in here, slab in there, and cobblestone actually in that chest. Lovely. Now for you. So we didn't end up actually using 2 chests for all this. We did fairly well on containing ourselves. But we can just place that here. Just take this straight off the bat. Egg actually goes in there because we've got a storage drawer for things. I think that's why we've done so well. These storage drawers has kept our excess down. Kind of keep the large items out of our inventory, out of our chest clutter. Whoops, no, come back. Then meat, we will put, again, it's an own chest. condensing all this stuff is really making me take stock of how much we've come forward, because holding all this stuff was a real investment previously, and now it's just like, look at this entire chest room all collapsed down into these stacks of chests. We've come a long way. Now for this stuff. Oops. Yeah, get out of there kindly. Throw all these in there. And I think I'll keep the dragon head. I was considering putting it in here because we also have the skeleton skull here. But that dragon head is kind of a little bit more special. So I think we'll leave it the way it was. On to the next chest, though. That being the end stuff. Relatively new category, still surprisingly full. I think just based on the amounts of things we've thrown in here, which have not gone into any drawers yet. Still quick and easy to catalog, and I don't think there's anything actually in this top chest here. That'll be easy enough to do. We can go check on the obsidian. Probably will need more thrown in here. Yep. As predicted, more sticks required. Luckily, our usage of the sticks for solid fuel and, well, obviously this as well, is actually keeping our Steve's cart chest there from becoming overloaded pretty well. Surprisingly well. But we can go into our next chest for nether stuff. Oops. You first. Brewing stand. I'm actually going to call that a, crafting object. Even though it's very much tied into the nether. It's not so established as an actual component of that stuff. Ardite and cobalt. I think those probably deserve their own drawers. Might be a little weird to have that, but it is effectively, they are effectively just the special ores that we're getting, even if we don't have very much of them. Go toss the rest of this, though. In there. Sans the bone. I'm actually not sure how that got in there. Okay, you all looking good? Signs point to... Yes, nothing in there that shouldn't be. Nope, that's another earth problem. Yep, so that's all good. Everything in here is cleared out. Go chop these. Get them stored back. Now for tools and armor. Actually, just set these both down all at once. Can throw these two together. That's done. And next up, tools. This enchanted scroll of knowledge. Where do we put our valuables? I think we'll throw that in there as well, because that seems more tied to that. With our new organization bits. Bottle of cider, that'll also go into here with the rest of the potions. Coal engine. Oh, that's where that went. I was actually looking for that. I thought I lost it somewhere. And a snowball. Well, I'm not sure about that, but we'll stick it in regardless. And that is grand story of our storage system. Completely finished, completely furnished. We're all done. Now we just need to make the rest of the obsidian chests that will eventually become home to a plethora of other things. Uh-oh. May have made a mistake. Going so far here. We'll do 8 at a time, I'm thinking. Just so we always know. We've got doubles. Oops, that will bug me. Alright, and 6 more? Yeah, 6 more, and we've got the whole set. Oh, this is Darkstone. God, that looks identical. Wow. Okay. Well, that's that. The obsidian will probably be done. To help me finish off these chests here. Not quite, but enough. Go grab some more sticks and throw them in there. We do need obsidian to be kind of constantly generating. Just because it's a really nice resource to have. Obsidian and chests. There we go. We've got our chest room reset. Everything in a place, if not necessarily the completely proper place. Well, for now it will be the proper place. Very soon, though, it will not be. We'll keep that obsidian generating. Alright, now we get to the hard part, and actually making this. So we probably should have had the machine casings going while we were doing all this arrangement. We'll go get cobalt here and grind it up so we can get our cobalt plates for the actual eventual machine case. We also need the PCB to go and get crafted, which will take a few steps. Well, you can do that nice and slow. Slow as you wish. Do we have any spare, is a question. Signs point to no. We will go grab 1 green plastic. Thank you. Throw that in with a compressed iron ingot. Into here. Oops. Into here. How is the pressure in here? Could be greater. We got power and everything, so this should be good. Filter's still set up properly? Yes, perfect. So we can get this inscribed. whilst we put in plates. So what are we looking for here? Look at the machine plate. That requires 6 plates itself, and then we will need these storage cables. Storage cables, and I believe storage link cables. Yeah, I think it'll just be the storage link cables. But that is also made with storage cables, so each 8 of those will require 2 compressed plates, 2 compressed iron plates. I think. I really wish I knew how many trims we used in the room, because it would be basically identical to that. Let's say, we'll just go for a stack. We need to do fewer than that, then I think we'll be okay. So we'll need 6 plus 8. I'll go compress those all down into plates, right? Yeah, plates in there. The rest of these can go back here. Then we need transistors and capacitors. Both requiring plastic, both requiring redstone. We'll make sure to get the cyan this time, since we always keep getting blue when we need cyan, and then the black. It's pretty self-explanatory. Can't really mess that one up unless you go for a really dark gray or something. 6 of that, 6 of those, and we'll be set. And actually, we should be able to throw all these together at once, I think. Right? Because I think they should only turn into what goes in, and I'm pretty sure the combined plastic won't turn into anything funky. It only takes one in at a time. I think that should be good. Yeah, there we go. And it'll just suck it right out. That'll get the capacitors, and then this will get the transistors. Yeah. There we go. Fantastic. This should be done by now. Oh, hold on. There we go. No power. That will be done in a snap. We've got a few Certus quartz crystals. Not as many as I'd like. Very much not as many as I'd like. Oh, and we'll actually need to do this a second time, so let's get the whole process going all over again. 1 green. 3 more of you. Oops, not quite that many of you. Because we'll need 1 for the actual controller, and then we'll need 1 for the... Ooh. 6. And... that'll be that done. This can go in. Along with coke dust. Hold on, where did I pick that up from? Okay, weird. XP goes in there. And we need more compressed plates. Maybe not necessary for you. Oh, hold on a second. We'll put that extra plastic in there. As one does. When the coke... honestly, where did I pick that up? Where the heck did that come from? I guess it must have come from in here when we picked up the cobalt. Must have been. This actually needs to be pressed down to... Oh, and we'll need a second set, won't we? Since we're making 2 machine casings, I forget. Yep, picked it up exactly the same way. The slight lag that it takes when you're interacting with inventories is a real killer. Really gets you. That'll be this done. This too is done. Right. Yep. Should be able to just throw those in, and voila, 2 printed circuit boards. And not a whole lot of quartz crystals. That's okay though. We've got circuit boards. We can get stabilized metal here in just a second. When the Amadrone comes through. Oh, black iron. I hate the fact that black iron frames are part of this. That is massively annoying. We'll need Certus crystals for an eventual part of that step. And the black iron we're just going to have to make again. Ooh, here. Here it is. I think it's a 1-to-1, and we need 5 each, so 10 total. Yeah, 1-to-1. All the U. I gotta crush it up and alloy it. Right? Do we actually have to crush this? We do, but we can alloy it, at least in the arc furnace, which will be fine. We've got the glass, we've got... Got the glass, we can make the... Hey, not slate. Plate. I don't know why they call it that one as slate specifically. Pretty easily. Yeah, we should have everything once this comes through. I believe it's the iron that goes in here properly. And the crushed black quartz that gets alloyed in. And we just speed that up. As the sun goes and greets us on the next morning. So I believe... Yep, there we go. We have the 4 stabilized metal. Our iron should be done by the time we get back the black iron. Lovely. 2 of them go in here. And we'll have everything for 2 machine cases. And theoretically, whoops, where is that extended bench? Is that in here? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Oh, right, plastic, so it doesn't pull from this chest. And the black iron frame, of course. Just because you got the black iron and all of its separate components does not mean you have this. Okay, but 2 machine cases later, we are good to make this mostly. Oh, that requires more compressed iron plates. Right. Let's get some more going. We'll use the ones we have right now, because that will. We will need some of these for the storage cables. actually, we need some, was it steel wire? The storage cables? Steel cable. Yeah, so steel wire surrounding a rod. Let's take some of these. With us? 9? No. Yes, actually 9. Dang. So 1 makes 4. We need 16. 4 plus 1 for the actual crafting recipe that goes in. Yeah. I think that'll mean that much. No, double. So 10 steel to be turned into wire in our lovely machine. That requires compressed iron plates. The storage cable requires compressed iron plates too. Of course it does. It's all fractal here. Oh, but that we knew was fractal, actually. We actually only need 2 more. This goes through. I think we made too many, but that's that. We'll bring this home, I guess? Nah, we'll just leave it in here. Alright, we've got the extra for crafting this. Oh, no, right. We used all of our steel plates in making this. Shoot. That was not necessarily desired. We'll need 8 just to make machine casings. On the plus side, if we have extra coils, that's still fine. Or extra storage cables. That is still totally fine. I think it's going to take more than we've currently got anyway. And we need to make this out of a few of them. Quite a few of them, actually. Suppose while we wait for that, we could probably start figuring out the back of this. Now, do we have more trim, or did we use all of it up? We do have a little bit more. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Luckily, that is pretty easy to make. Yeah, let's get into the back of the wall here. So some of these will need to stay. Now we are really cutting into our cave system below here. Effectively, anywhere there is this stuff is going to be going down some more. I think I'm going to give up on trying to hide it from the cave below. It's not really going to affect it that much. I think I just did that out of respect for multiplayer server rules. Don't ever want to have your base showing like that in one of those. mine around back here, and this should be... Yeah, that'll be the connecting box. Perfect. Uh-oh. Less perfect. Alright. So we'll do exactly the same thing. We'll route all of these down the storage drawer area. Oops. Missed some here. And as expected, we are... Oh, no, we're not out. Now we are. And that should do the trick for the most part. Now that that's all done, we can make these, surely? Yes. Our storage network master, and we can make this once we get all of that stuff done. It's a shame you can't upgrade between these. I guess if we were a linear upgrade path, it would be a little... Well, no, it would kind of cost equally as much. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why they didn't do that. Go turn one of those into a remote, though. Using 2 gold and... our ender pearls. Which we have a bit of spare for. Or a bit of lack, rather. Now, while that's going up, we will keep making some more trim. Probably need more than that. Oh, yes, that one. Say maybe this much should do well enough. We can make more if we need. That should hopefully make it all the way around. Uh-oh. Kind of trapped ourselves in. Yeah, that'll make it around. Oh, and with trim to spare. Perfect. So that'll go back in there. These... Well, whatever, just going to go back where they came from. These stone-like materials can also go back. And, we will need some glowstone. Another chest, there it is. Oh no, we have glowstone here. And we will also need, which is in the nether chest. No, it's not, it's here. What are you? That will allow us to get our lovely remote. Oh no, okay, good. It didn't cast out. Need to put that pan cast in first. Remote. Perfect. Upgraded storage remote. Now let's go wire up this place. I was going to run it in the spaces above here. Unfortunately, some of the back sides we're actually going to need to fix. I think that'll be all right. What do we actually have to do to get the link cables? We will need... Let's just count them out here. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 56 of these, I think. Oh, are we actually going to have enough then? We may not. Let's see. Let's test it out. Well, one, we don't have enough chests. So that is going to be a problem, but... Yeah, let's just do 4 for now. let's start with this. Now, question is, does it consider it linked up if it's just like that, where it's connecting to another link cable? I think it might. Don't need it running through here. And in fact, I kind of would want to keep it hidden anyway, so let's run it back here. Put standard old cobblestone over on this side. So this can be sealed up. And once we're done with that, that also can be sealed up. Then we'll want to run it through here. We'll just have to cut little escapes wherever there are drawers going up. There we go. That'll solve that problem. Yeah, this will definitely not be enough drawers. Or enough storage cables for all of these chests. Okay, connection thus sated. Keep going. Oh. Oh, yeah. This is gonna get messy. So there we go. I will close off the outside. I don't mind the bottom so much, but I don't want the outside to be exposed to... Oh man, this is a real low area, isn't it? I don't want the outside to be exposed to any possible creatures that might wander in during the night. Our base is pretty well lit, but as we've experienced before, it's not perfect. We don't want to go risking tempting fate here. Luckily, we don't go into this cave much, so... hopefully it shouldn't be that big an issue. And then we'll slap it right there. Yeah. That should work, I think. Let's get the storage cables, what remains of them, set up. First things first, clear all of the rears of the chests. Set all those cables up. Oops. No, you can go right back. Okay. Please carry on. And we're out of cables. I suppose we can at least hook this, well... No, we can't, because we still gotta get back here. This one. Yes. This one... Nay. Not unless we do this. Which, of course, we very much can. Okay, so that is at least all of the chest cables hooked up. Let's dig our way out of here. Kindly. I'll just leave that open for easy access. And then we got to make more of those link cables. Now, can we actually uncraft these with our plethora of experience? Doesn't look like it. We'll store those and we'll keep on compressing our iron ingots here. We really don't need that much more. Depending on this. So this, yeah, well, that'll actually need quite a bit. That'll also require this, but we have an easy recipe for that, which just involves compressed iron ingots. We'll do the math later. Actually, no, we'll do the math right now. We will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on top of this, so on level with this blocks. 10. It'll connect here to the storage heart master, or storage network master, there we go. And then the storage requester will go in here. So 10 plus whatever is required in here. Or 10 cables, and then whatever is required in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 more compressed iron plates. Each of these makes 8, so that is, what, 8 compressed iron plates should do the job? I think so. Okay, well, let's get on that. Not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Forget that they're pretty generous with cabling and linkage and stuff like that, so that at least is a relief. That'll go run. We can throw our various bits and bobs into their various bits and bobs chests. This does not require any plastic, nor does this. Perfect. This is working out great. Okay, so we should have more, steel cables. Now we're missing the drawer controller. Oh, we're missing a lot for this. So what does this take? Any sort of stone or stone siding, it looks like, with some nether quartz and some redstone torches. Easy peasy. Could do the sidings, but I honestly can't be that bothered. So those 6 of the nether quartz. Ah, here it is. No, 2 of the nether quartz. And a whole bunch of redstone torches. Do we have any already? We do not. So we need that much on top of some sticks. We should be good to... Oh, glass pane, right. We do have extra trim, right? Yes, we do. Oh, and we need a redstone alloy plate on top of that. Oh, right. Yeah, we didn't compress enough redstone or compress enough compressed iron into plates here. We were 5 short because we forgot that the drawer controller requires it. Luckily, we have tons and tons of iron, redstone alloy plates, rather. We already got that all over with and done. Am I forgetting anything else for this crafting recipe? I don't think so. Am I forgetting anything else for this? Ah, the glass pane. Ah, conveniently we have one to spare. Lucky for us. And yeah, the rest of that was all had and assembled. One of you, one of you. Perfect. And we're good to hook this puppy up. So, if we connect the rest of these, I really hope I don't have to connect up the whole line. Okay, that ends there. It goes into the network master. That'll control the whole thing, and then we put, ooh, no, not there. Put this in front. You can kind of see back there, but that's not the worst thing in the world. It's not as though our walls were perfect anyway. Oh, and this actually didn't use that redstone alloy plate. Of course, it pulled from the chest. That should now be a whole system connected up. I'm crossing my fingers that this works. Yeah, there we go. So I think, yeah, we can now search through all of this. If we use this, yeah, we have remote access to anything in here. Guess we will link that, but as you can see, we're up here. We can go in here, we can pull out whatever we want from the chest here, and we have access to every single inventory that's tied up into it. We can go search it up, we can go craft with it in this, just basic crafting. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I will have to get used to getting out of this by hitting escape instead of E, because hitting E just types it in immediately. But yeah, that's great. We don't have to run back to any of these anymore at all. Ooh, does it have... Ah, it does have access to the drawers too. Yeah, that's fantastic. So is that connecting to the trim then? I actually want to take a look, see if we can tell. So we can do that over here. I'm not seeing it. Let's see, this has silicon. That would be one of the corners that it wasn't necessarily connected. Oh, but that, yeah, that's still connected too. It must be connecting to the drawers through the trim then. So that is totally sweet. Hold on, let me check the backside of this. Because it shouldn't. Let's check through the cave. Let's check through the cave. I would really like to not tear any more holes in my wall that I will eventually have to fill in. That time eventually being right now. I believe, yeah, that should be there. There is, yeah, there is no connecting cable here. Uh-oh, can I fill this in, please? There we go. So yeah, that just connects up through the trim as well. Fantastic. We've got access to everything, including in the drawers, which is more than I was expecting. I really thought that we would just be connected through the chests. That is fantastic. We can go and access this whenever we want. Carry this on us pretty much whenever. That kind of ends our needs to get this working. So actually, it'd probably be beneficial for me to toss these into there. So we can just build using this instead of having to use the crafting benches and whatnot. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Okay, this is... Oh, you know what? Here, we'll go and... Ooh, move this Nice and slow. I do believe it actually slows you down proportionally to how much stuff you've got into in whatever you're carrying or how heavy it is. Let's go replace one of you. Say you. With this, that way we can add. Hold on, is it pressed iron in here? No. Should be able to have. What's in there? Redstone alloy plates? Perfect. As part of the network. So that works great. And I guess we'll just have the spare obsidian chest in there for whatever we happen to use it for. We'll do the same thing over here with this. This won't really change its function because it's kind of just going to sit there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Not quite the whole thing. I don't really want to run over there with a gold chest in hand, though, so do the same thing down here. All of those are... Yep, all of those are things that need to go there. We will have our whole storage suite in the... Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, we can throw them in there like that, too. So that is totally great. We just need to remember the names of anything that we accidentally toss in there, because I have... Oh, okay, we're good. Woohoo, we're good. I have a feeling that doing that sort of thing is going to become massively common. If we accidentally shift-click something in there, we don't want to have shift-clicked in there. Amazing, though. Fantastic. That is going to make life so much easier for us. So... yeah, wow. What to do next, I guess? I kind of didn't expect to get this far. I thought this would take way longer. And it did take a decent amount of time, but a much lesser time than what we really were planning on. Yeah. I'm planning on using. Let's just use this. Say some andesite, sure. Let's go seal this on up. Yeah, I can't really seal anything else back in, barring this. There we go. We have a fully functioning network system here. So I guess that means we don't really need to carry a backpack on us? No, this will be our emergency gear. This will be stuff we keep on us in case of everything else going poorly. Because with our current remote, we can't currently access dimensions other than, or the chests if we are in a dimension other than our own, which is not super great. It's not something spectacular here, so I want to keep that functional. We do want to get up there. I've chosen the slightly derpier path. Ooh, kind of whiffed it. And straight down. To drop off our illumination powder. Take all of these out. And why is this enchanted with? I have no idea. I do not know why that is glowing. Yep, no clue. We'll take it, though. Glowing is generally a good thing, at least for when it comes to our stuff. And we'll go drop off these maps that we have in the Twilight Forest chests. Those chests I will keep here. Because if we double check this, yeah, it doesn't do anything while we're in this dimension. So there's really no point in any of that stuff. in our home chests. All right, so what do we have to get done here? We have gotten the end all done. Should probably go create some ender alloy. Probably what we'll be going into. There's basic, the enhanced, and the advanced, and that'll be all its own things. I think inscribing, that is, I believe, from applied energistics. There we go. That's the one. And we'll need all three of these. These are all going to be different blocks that we throw in there from the nether. This pearl block, and some biotite. That'll all be through the machine there. We may want to actually put a combination drill system in there, because I believe right now this program only accepts laser. And there's actually this one, the program for drill. Oh, and apparently we get that through the Amazon tablet too. So let's go get that functioning. We need 8, so we'll need to do one more after this. Then we can turn 8 of that into this, and we can combine the 2 of them together into this. And that'll accept basically every crafting recipe that is. We had the drill here permanently because we couldn't figure out how to get this quite working. But what ended up happening is that we just didn't ever use it for anything. We haven't actually used the recipes for anything there. There we go. Then we can go grab program drill. Let our nighttime delivery come through. Yep, Jeff Zebos coming through for us over and over again here. There we go. I like how it's actually held underneath. It's pretty neat. How lovely, a bit of rain. But with these two going together, there we go. You now make pretty much anything you want in here. The only thing that's required for is this particular one, turning a block of compressed iron into 8 of these advanced pressure tubes. But we should have access to the whole suite now. Yeah, this stuff, so that's going to be the inscriber, logic, silicon, and engineering press. All 3 of those required the drill instead of the laser. Whatever this is, we actually can't do yet. That is going to be part of it. And the lasering goes through the PCB. This actually requires... Oh, just the laser. Aphorism requires a laser. Here it is. The advanced pressure tube requires both the drill and the laser. So that'll be something we have for future use. Let's go sleep the night away. It's kind of dreary weather. See what we need to make. Let's see. Do we go straight for the presses? Do we go straight for applied energistics? I think I want to leave that for a little later. I think we'll just go down to the basic stuff. I really don't know why the manual stuff hasn't gone through yet. Maybe I'll go take one and cast it out of the smeltery. Oh, you know what? Why am I using old non-searchable inventories when I could be using this? Man, that is just fantastic. I think it wants me to smelt it for that particular achievement. We'll go and throw that in there. We'll smelt that out for the achievement just to get this out of the way. Could go for the elite crafting table. I think we're just going to go for the ender alloy. So those The basic is made with ender pearls and ender biotite. That'll make 4 of the basic along with some slag. Next level up is the Eye of Ender and the Chorus Fruit, which is alright. That'll make 4 of that. And last one, Purple Blocks, End Rod, and a Shulker Shell, just to make 2. How are you coming along? I'm kind of amazed that it didn't trigger this when I got the manual and ingot. I hope I don't have to actually throw the 2, both Cobalt and Ardite, in there for it to count it. Okay, because we've already done this process. We have made ingots before. Really? Okay. Well, I'll just throw that back, I guess. But anyway, let's get all of the ender alloys thrown into here. Why do I even bother? It's going to take a long time to get me out of the habit of running back to the house. So we want a ender pearl. Ooh. Do I not have any? I may have used all of them up. I'll just take one, I guess. Smelt that up in here. And then we need biotin, I think. I want to say we needed 8 of that. Oh, we can get the pancast out. Biotite. So that, yeah, 8 of this with 1 ender pearl. Give us all that. And we will have our ender pearl in just a moment here. All right, so I think that gets thrown in like so, right? Yeah, there we go. That will be basic ender alloy. I don't think this makes too much. Access modules and modular items. Rename any item in the tool workstation. A sound block, which just plays sounds. Okay. A ruler with a tool workstation. So that sounds like its own kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Maybe that is some kind of tinkers? Oh no, this actually looks a little bit more in depth. How goes the end of harvesting? End of harvesting is done. We have finished that up. We are now on to turning all the end stuff into better things. Unfortunately, does not seem like whatever this is used for, this tool workstation, is in our current access. What else have you done so far? Missed that? Yeah, so we fought the Ender Dragon. We went and harvested all the random components around the end here. We built ourselves a lovely inventory management sort of system. And we have this lovely storage remote, which means we can access anything in any of the chests that are connected up to this, along with the drawers, which I was not expecting. That's a surprisingly nice boon. Which basically means we never have to return to our house to go grab anything out of the chests ever again. Unless we forget the names of them. And if that is something that we have a problem with, we are going to have a real problem, because it turns all of the chests essentially into one collective storage mechanism, which means looking in each individual chest is going to be a problem, since none of them will be arranged in the order of anything. We're just trying to figure out what we can do with this ender alloy, though. And the answer is a whole lot of things that I don't quite understand. Storage keys, jailer modules. This actually, hold on a minute. I think this could actually be used to create an automatic farm, because I'm pretty sure the jailer module, check here, pretty sure that connects with something else here. because this is effectively just captures a mob, kind of pokeballs it, maybe. Um, I'm pretty sure there are some machines in this that give you the ability to spawn infinite amounts of that, with power, of course. But we have um, power systems here that are sure to suit suit the amounts of power that will need. Yeah, maybe this living matter manipulator. Maybe the mob harness is what I'm thinking of, because you can store the mob. Oh, and apparently you can both mount it and have it mount you, which is odd. Pet contracts. That's more of a multiplayer thing, as it sounds like. Oh man, I would love to have a farm for blazes or something like that. I don't really know what that would be. I think we'll just continue. We'll rubberneck a little bit later. Let's just continue grabbing stuff all over the place. We'll get all three types, I think. May or may not have enough to make enough eyes of Ender for all three. Yeah, we should have a fair few. What? I don't need to be in here, by the way. I ran into the into the storage room for no reason. What can we pull out of you again? I think it was, yeah, this void stone. Get it back out of. We already used the solid ender eye to grab the ender eyes to fill the portal with. Pipe item content filter. Huh. Yeah, this mod is way outside of my realm of knowledge. This is not something that I am even remotely familiar with. Ah, the Ender Star. An upgraded version of the Nether Star, but of course. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have to make them the good old-fashioned way. I don't think we have... Nope, don't use that. I don't think we have any... any things that could be broken down into Ender Eyes. Which of course means pan casting all of these out again. And we'll want that blaze powder. Ride around Minecraft land on your trusty creeper steed. That sounds like a quick ride to, well, probably space, depending on the strength of the explosion. We do want to get to space, but not that way. I'm actually thinking of delaying going to space so we can probably dive deeper into some of the mods that we've so far pretty much ignored. Like I never really got very deep into blood magic at all. And Abyssal Craft also has like 4 or so dimensions that I have not visited in the slightest. That's the stuff with the Necronomicon over there. We have a bunch of things we can't read yet because we haven't upgraded the Necronomicon. Yeah, there's a few things we need to do. Okay, so what does this require in the Arc Furnace? That requires coarse fruit, purple blocks, and rods, and shulker shells. So we'll get those out of the way with our handy-dandy remote. Coarse fruit. And rod. Need 2. Ah, shoot, what was the last bit of that? Purple block. 4 purple blocks? 4 purple blocks. Alright. So we'll throw 1 in with the coarse fruits. Nice and fast. That'll get us the enhanced, and... Oh, and I guess I only needed 8, not 16. Last one, stick in there. Get the advanced, which is a step higher than enhanced, I'm assuming. We'll have all of those for whatever the heck we need them for. Boy, will we have them, though, when we do need them. For now, we'll stick them in some random chest wherever in the inventory it goes. And probably get on making these presses here. So we'll want engineering logic and silicon presses. Let's just say press. Oh, this is actually, yeah. Let's just hold off it. Applied energistics. So that requires a purple block. This one requires the pearl block, and that actually takes kind of a weird object here. You don't really want 32 of them, but I guess that's all we're gonna get. I hope we killed enough shulkers, actually. Luckily, yes, I think it was more because of my looting sword than anything else. And I think I actually might untie that to JEI. I think I like having this those separate because that'll allow me to check this. There we go. Well, I guess we get more of that. And last but not least, block of biotite. Easy enough to do. Man, it is amazingly easy with this. That's fantastic. Whoops. Right. Purple block. Okay. And we just stick them all in here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, looks like it. We'll turn this on so it can power these machines. Well, maybe a little too fast. Yeah, but it's digging in there and milling. So that'll give us all 3 of these required presses. I really don't know how applied energistics works. We should really move this over there, actually, since this is all kind of tied into each other. This is amazingly slow, though. Is that 2? No, that's just the 1. Yeah, the drill programs are a little slow. More speed upgrades may be required. Okay, and then once this is done, I suppose we can start moving these over. Let's get this out of here. Oh, and I guess you. Nope. Kindly take it. Thank you. Move that over there. Same with this one. And break all these machines. Right, Hopper's got stuff in them. Oh, really? Oh, of course it did. Fill up the space here. Put sticks there for now. Is this all done? No, but it's probably out of... Yeah, it's out of power. All right, there we go. That'll solve the issue. And now that is done. So we can do the exact same thing here. Just run this over. Oh, we'll go fetch that output chest. First things first. Micropressors. 2 of you will go on the walls. Ow. Right. Okay, short hop, short hop. Let's say here. No, say here. And here. Actually, no, this is fine. Then a third one over here. No, we want this on the outside because that way we will be able to interact with things a little better. Assembly controller here. We can put this in. We'll have to remember how we divvied this up. I think it was like that. And we need the security upgrades in all of these. We should do that before anything else so they don't explode again. One of you will be connected to the UV light box, and one of you will be connected to the charging station. We just need to set all of these up, along with the levers. And hook. Right, and then we can get this reassembled. Drill on one side. IO units on... Oh, hang on a minute. I guess that's fine. I'll need to grab the wrench out of here, the pneumatic wrench. Because one of you needs to be input. Confusingly, that is the orange side that is the input. Then, where's our assembly platform? Oh, we never picked them up. Assembly platform and the laser. And 2 chests. And we will be good. We got the achievement for that, too, for getting all the presses made. That's a little tough to reach, but we'll kind of have to do. No, actually, hold on. I can move that here, have exactly the same effect. Alright, and this should be feeding in. This should be, only on high signal, all of you. There we go. We'll get the speed upgrades kind of divvied out again. In order of importance. There we go. And that will be that. Are you still running? No. I guess you just always look like that in here. Huh. Well, cool. I guess we'll have the inscriber plates. No clue. No clue what to do about that. I guess we store them in our, here? Kind of want to quick swap between them, though. I'm starting to see the, issues. Well, you know, everything else is in there. Yeah, we might as well. Starting to see the issues with having everything kind of shoved into one. If you don't remember what it's called, you're going to have a bad time. We've got this all set up. These are correctly set. All of you should be. I didn't move that, so we don't have to worry about this. Yeah, sweet. We are totally good. Now we just have to move this inscribing liquid after we quickly dump out our water. Move this into a nice safe location over there, and we'll be good. We'll just throw it back here. Nothing like putting acid right next to some incredibly delicate machinery that can possibly explode. But I think we'll be fine. Oh, hello. No. That should be all of that moved over here. And we'll move the advanced crafting table. You know what? Let's move that to the other area. Let's move that over here where the chest used to be. Because that'll work out. Yeah, that should work out totally fine. Wow. That totally works. That's amazing. I'm so happy we have this. That is actually fantastic to have. It just evens things out a lot more easily. Now that I think about it, like going mining and stuff, we don't even need to run back to base to deposit items. Just pull out our remote and whack them in there from wherever we're mining at. That is really great. I'll actually leave this crafting station here. This one we don't really need anymore, so I'll store that. But that is 100% wonderful. Did your bronze shield finally break? Yes, it did. We got this really cool looking steel shield. Let's see if I can show. It's got a very like gladiatorial design on it. I love it. It's fantastic. We also upgraded our armor to the maximum level here. Well, currently maximum. Possibly it gets more maximum than that, but that's the best we know. And what to do now? I honestly hadn't expected to get this far. For some reason, the manual won't update. Not sure about why that achievement is a little bit bugged. We are reaching about stream time. I kind of didn't have anything planned out for further than this. I thought we would take a lot longer to get to this point. So I don't really know what comes next. We could ride by the seat of my pants, but I think instead I will leave that for next time. We'll go and end the stream here. I will be back on Wednesday at 3 PST. That is when we will come back. We will figure out stuff to do with, what is this, the Ender appliances? Ender utilities. We'll go and figure out how that actually works. We will probably go look into applied energistics as well, since that seems to be a part of this. And possibly get into the elite crafting table stuff. And start into Galacticraft. Now we'll get everything I'd say set for Galacticraft. And then I'm going to take a departure from our main tech tree here, because I think once we leave the planet, that's a very distinct turning point. Not necessarily something we can't come back from. In fact, I know exactly, well, I'm pretty sure, a very decent way to cheese getting back to the planet without having an actual spaceship, and that involves this, unless they've patched that out. But we should be able to go from place to place with that. But we will have to save that all for a later time. Good stream today. Got so much more done than I was expecting. The Ender Dragon was a piece of cake. He was really a easy fight. And traveling around the end was very, very easy with our lovely Mantle of Stars here, with our Visio Mantle. And we have Elytra if we ever decide to go legit, but that's probably not going to happen. I very much feel like that's not going to be the case. Not something I'm super interested in. I'd much rather have neat, non-vanilla items than have to go back to the basic vanilla stuff. I feel very much empowered by this stuff. That'll all be on Wednesday when I come back and figure out what to do. If you're not just interested in Sunless Sea content, I will be back tomorrow at 4 PST, different time, 4 PST, playing Sunless Sea. We are not going to say our captain's ending, because we have promised that a little too much, but we are clearing out the Sunless Sea. We are getting to the end of quests. We are finding out secret information. doing lots of fun things. So come by if you're interested in seeing any of that. I hope to see you guys at one of those 2 times. If not, I hope you guys make a storage system of your own and fantastically upgrade to a remote control system of the future. I'm going to end the stream here. Cheers, everybody.